So it's move out week, so it's horrendously loud outside. Ignore that. But I just got riled up because I was watching new videos, came out like a few hours ago, like 17 hours ago or so, talking about what Poppy's statement was on this situation. And as a person that witnessed domestic violence when she was 4 years old, I can tell you that there is no way I would dismiss another person's abuse in any sort of way, any kind of abuse. There's no way I would ever do that. But it seems as if Poppy continues to just copy Mars Argo, because she literally just copied Mars Argo's statement in the lawsuit. Everything that she's accusing Mars Argo of is what Mars Argo, she didn't even accuse Poppy of it. She didn't accuse Poppy of anything. In fact, she even said that, like, oh, she's probably just young and naive, and was actually actively, in her words, trying to take the attention away from Poppy and showing sympathy, so that if anything with this case goes down and Titanic Sinclair gets in trouble, there's still a way for Poppy to get out, even though I'm sure Mars Argo knows that Poppy is. So Poppy apparently isn't very smart, and a lot of people were saying maybe she'll go with like the route of, oh, she was a victim too, especially since a lot of Poppy fans were saying that, oh, she's probably just a poor victim too. Even though there's a bunch of passive-aggressive tweets towards Margot from Poppy. Well, are you going to say that it was just all Titanic Sinclair? That he just had complete control of her Twitter account? Which she can go with, because that's a thing that happens at times, that an abuser just has complete control of social media and will do nonsense on it. That is a thing. She could have just gone the route of Titanic Sinclair. He's the abuser. I didn't want to do this. I was young and naive. He promised fame. But Poppy is so jealous and bitter that she can't sit down for 5 seconds and think of a way to save her own skin, because she's too busy wanting to bash Mars Argo as much as she humanly can. I am trying not to be completely biased, but there is way too much evidence showing this girl got issues, especially since, like, I've lurked forums and crap before. Like, I've seen the nonsense going on. This has been going on for years. And for her to try to accuse Mars Argo of trying to use her own career to try to abuse Poppy, which is actually what Poppy has been doing, is ridiculous, because Mars Argo hasn't existed for a very long time. Like, whenever there's a thread or something on this situation, there isn't anything Mars Argo related, period. Isn't anything. The most recent was probably that, like, she answered a question and she said that she had PTSD. I have a family member with PTSD. I don't joke around about mental health issues. This is all very serious to me. So if she's sitting there saying that she has PTSD in a result of trauma, and then all of the evidence that this guy, that Titanic Sinclair guy, I don't care what nobody says, something wrong with him. He's very manipulative, he's very abusive, he likes to use young girls for the sake of his own pettiness. I don't like him. And there has to be a lightning struck from God, my friend, from God, to come down and strike the earth. And then thus, after the dust and the smoke clears, there's going to be evidence showing that he has done nothing wrong at all, for there ever to be evidence of this man not being a piece of freaking trash. For Poppy to accuse Mars Argo of what she's accusing Titanic Sinclair, you know what she's found? Like, this is a classic case, and people are saying that, oh, this is so disgusting, this is so surprising. No, it's not. This is a classic case of a female that has strong insecurity issues, that hates herself to the core, that she needs to project it onto other people. She needs to be the one that's better than the ex. She can't just date someone. It has to be someone that's better than the ex. The ex is destroyed. The ex doesn't exist anymore. Anyone brings up the ex and I'm gonna freak out. She's that one. And she's the type of person that I'm seeing from the internet If somehow in the future it shows that all of this is just wrong, my bad. Right now, what we see right now, going off of what I see right now, all of this is allegedly. A lot of proof that maybe it's not someone, but all of this is apparently allegedly. She seems like the type that if another girl tries to warn her about an abuser that she's currently dating, she cares far too much about validation to actually care about her own safety. And this is Poppy right now. I bet she thinks that she's special. That, oh, well, Mars Argo is just trash. And that if for whatever reason, she doesn't want to be with Titanic Sinclair anymore, because everyone knew that they were dating. I don't know why people freaked out when people are like, they're most likely dating, because she decides to leave Titanic Sinclair, it's gonna happen again. Because he's crazy. He can't just leave people alone. He can't just move on. He has to make copies of people. You know how strange it is for somebody to make copies of people? But it's happened on smaller scales before, that an ex leaves the person and that person goes on to try to morph another person into that person. It could be really seemingly subtle things like, oh, well, you should dye your hair this color. You should walk this way. Why are you so fat? Why are you so skinny? How about you do this? How come you don't dress like this? How come you don't do this? And it all leads back to that ex from before. And there's plenty of times, stop trying to play the victim with Poppy, because she's not completely innocent in the situation. It's not real. There are plenty of times to which a female, because of her own insecurities, will go on her own, not even the ex involved, on her own to copy the female that was the ex beforehand. I've seen it on forums all of the time. All of the time. It's not nothing new. I've seen this at school. I've seen this on TV. I've seen it in forums. I've seen it all the time. It's not anything new. What I want is for Poppy to get some sense, because she can still go back on what she just said just now. She could be like, oh, well, I was being coerced by Titanic Sinclair. I bet y'all $5 Monopoly dollars that at one point she's going to turn her back against him when she realizes how much trouble they're actually in, because I don't think they realized it. But we'll see what happens. And that is my mini rant, because I'm mad. Because you don't do that to a person who's been abused.